In 1997, the Goa'uld system lord Apophis, accompanied by his elite serpent guards, used the Stargate to infiltrate Earth. Arriving in the vacant embarkation room of Stargate Command before launching his attack, Apophis utilized a Goa'uld scanning device to assess whether Earth was a suitable target. The device identified Senior Airman Carol Wetterings as a potential host for his mate Amenet. With this information, Apophis and his forces stormed the SGC. As Apophis's first prime, Teal'c of Chulak restrained Wetterings. Apophis used a Goa'uld hand device to scan her, rendering her unconscious. The SGC personnel mounted a defense against the invaders, engaging in a firefight that resulted in the deaths of 2 of Apophis's 6 serpent guards. However, the defenders were ultimately overwhelmed, and all 4 SGC guards were killed. As reinforcements, including Major General George Hammond, arrived, Apophis and his remaining guards retreated through the Stargate, taking the unconscious Wetterings with them. Shortly after his incursion on Earth, Apophis traveled to Abydos while Colonel Jack O'Neill's team was exploring a cave. During his arrival, Ferretti, stationed as a guard at the Stargate, attempted to fend off the attack but was severely wounded. Apophis and his serpent guards seized Skara and Share, slaughtered several Abydonians, and departed through the Stargate. Upon returning to his palace on Chulak, Apophis began the process of selecting a new host for Amenet. Wetterings was initially chosen, but she was ultimately deemed unsuitable. Apophis executed her by using a hand device before Amenet selected Share as her new vessel. Apophis later revealed the now-possessed Share to gather of important figures, including members of SG1. He ordered SG1 imprisoned alongside other captives before returning to select individuals to serve as new hosts for his fellow symbiotes, referring to them as the children of the gods. Among those chosen was Skara. Once the selection was made, Apophis commanded that the remaining prisoners be executed. However, Jack and Teal'c, who had begun to question Apophis' rule, staged a breakout. Teal'c ultimately turned against Apophis and aided SG1. Despite their efforts to prevent Apophis from escaping with Skara, the System Lord successfully departed through the Stargate to an unknown destination. Following the interference of SG1 and SG2, Apophis attempted a retaliatory invasion of the SGC. However, Earth's defense, using a newly installed iris to block incoming wormholes, thwarted his attacks. Realizing his efforts were futile, Apophis abandoned the assault. In pursuit of the mysterious and seemingly invisible Fenrir on a planet inhabited by the Noct, Apophis led an expedition to accompany 3 Jaffa guards, including Shackle. Unbeknownst to him, SG1 was also investigating the Fenrir, hoping to harness its cloaking abilities. During their encounter, SG1 ambushed Apophis, but he quickly activated his personal force shield, rendering their attacks ineffective. Seizing the opportunity, he used a staff weapon to kill all the members of SG1 except Teal'c. However, the Nocts, possessing extraordinary healing abilities, revived the fallen team. When Shackle later escaped captivity, he alerted Apophis to the Nocts' immense power. Determined to exploit their abilities, Apophis launched an assault on the Nocts. However, SG1, now revived, intervened to stop him. Before O'Neill could subdue Apophis, the Nocts transported the System Lord through the Stargate, preventing further conflict.